is my brother, Paul. We are so humbled and blessed to be standing before you today, sharing our testimony of God's incredible healing power. Our story is one of God's faithfulness, His miraculous touch, and the hope that He gives, even in the most hopeless of situations. When we were born, it seemed like the world had already decided our fate. We were both very sick, so much so that the doctors told our parents we wouldn't survive more than a few days. They said our condition was too serious, and there was nothing they could do to help us. It was a devastating blow for our parents, who had prayed so hard for us even before we were born. But even in that moment of despair, our parents refused to believe that the doctors had the final say. Instead, they turned to God. My mom would sit by our cribs every day, singing songs of faith and speaking life over us. She would pray over us, even when it seemed like all hope was lost. I still remember how my dad would hold us in his arms, crying out to God, asking for a miracle. They believed in the power of prayer, and no matter how difficult things got, they held on to the hope that God could intervene. Years passed, and our health didn't improve. We faced constant battles with sickness, pain, and weakness. We could see the toll it took on our parents, but they never gave up on us. They never stopped believing that God had a plan for our lives. Through it all, they taught us the importance of worshiping God, no matter what circumstances we faced. Praise Him in the storm, they would always tell us. God is faithful, and His plans for you are good. And then, one day, something changed. We were sitting together, as we often did, singing one of our favorite hymns. The words of the song seemed to fill the room, and as we sang, we both felt something that we couldn't explain. It was as if God's presence filled that space in a way we had never experienced before. It wasn't just a feeling of peace or calm, it was a touch. A divine touch that went deep into our hearts and our bodies. And in that moment, we knew that something miraculous had happened. It started slow at first, but as the days passed, we began to feel different. All the symptoms that had plagued us for so long began to disappear. The weakness that had made even simple tasks feel impossible was gone. The constant pain we had lived with for so many years melted away, and soon, we were both completely healed. We didn't have an explanation for it. The doctors couldn't explain it either. They were baffled. But we knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that it was God who had healed us. It was a miracle. It was divine intervention. And for the past 7 years, we have been living proof that God still performs miracles.
Lost in shadows, feeling small. A light appeared, it broke my fall. He carried me through stormy night. God whispered, you'll be alright. When my dreams began to fade, in darkest hours I knelt and prayed. His love, it shone like morning sun. Through Him I knew my battles won. God, my hero, saved my life. Took my heart and healed my strife. With His strength I rise above, wrapped always in His endless love. In my weakness found His grace, a touch of heaven in this place. He lifted me from sinking sand. Forever I am in His hands. For every tear and every hurt, His words became my safe resort. His arms my refuge every day. In His embrace I find my way. God, my hero, saved my life. Took my heart and healed my strife. With His strength I rise above, wrapped Yeshua saved my life, took my heart and healed my strife. With His strength I rise above, wrapped always in His endless love. Wrapped always in His endless love.
This is what I'm gonna do for you.